So I'm going to share some of the most ridiculous opportunities that I've came across for two reasons. One, there's a lot of newer drivers coming in that don't know that they shouldn't even be taking these type of offers. They're not even an opportunity. And two, the reason why I want to bring this up, I have brought this up in the past, is because I went into my opportunities. I like to go into my opportunities, see what kind of opportunities there are. Now, granted, everything in there is not an opportunity. Well, I went in and I found that there's like $1 extra on top of the pay for this evening, which I signed up for. Well, I ended up going back in there probably an hour or so later, and some of these terrible opportunities that I'm about to share with you were gone. People had signed up for them and had taken them. And I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, oh my gosh, who would take such offers? They're just terrible. They're ridiculous. Nobody should be taking these. So I want to make sure that anybody that's new is fully aware that just because an offer is in the opportunities tab does not make it an opportunity. Now, if you're not familiar with the opportunities tab, you would go into your Uber Eats app. The three lines in the top left corner, you're going to tap that, and third from the top is opportunities, and you'll click in there and you're going to see a variety of opportunities at different days and times, and sometimes they're like $1 peak pay, or if in your area you have active pay, that you may see in there as well. But here's a few of some terrible, most ridiculous opportunities. You do not want to take these. You are more than likely not going to receive any extra pay on top of the pay that you see. And I feel like some people accept these hoping that they're going to make some more money. And in most cases, you are not. Whenever you see an offer, accept the offer based on the pay and the mileage that you see. If you get extra, then it's a bonus, because you don't want to drop the order off with very little pay, maybe higher miles, and then come to find out you don't get any extra pay. Don't take offers like that, because you'll end up being disappointed. But here is some of the opportunities which are not opportunities. I've said this before, they should not be in there. Here's one for Walgreens, $5.94 for 4 stops. Now, it says it's going to take 36 minutes, but you could still run into issues. It could end up taking longer. And regardless, $5.94 is not worth 4 stops taking about 36 minutes, but you could run into issues trying to find the customer. You could run into traffic issues. You could run into issues trying to pick up these orders from Walgreens. That's just some things to take into consideration. The pay is just not worth it. So here's another one. This is for Walmart, $3.12 for 3 stops, which they say is going to take 19 minutes. And regardless of how long it's going to take, $3.12 is just not worth your time or the frustration. This is an offer that would get you frustrated. It is not an opportunity. Stay away from these. Here is another one that I came across, $6.78 for Walgreens again. And here's the thing with this particular order. I would have to drive to another city to pick up this order. It's not even close by, and it's $6.78 for 4 stops, and it says it's going to take 39 minutes. Another terrible offer. This is not an opportunity. If you are newer, do not accept these type of offers. These are going to end up making you frustrated. You're going to waste time. You're going to lose money on these orders. Look for things in your opportunities like an extra $1 on top of every trip, or even active hour. Trying that out in your market, it could be worth it because you get a certain amount of pay. The one that I was looking at earlier is $20.50. Of course, the pay is going to vary market to market, plus tips. Now, that could be an opportunity depending on your market. Those are things to try out, but none of these Walmart or Walgreens offers where the pay is very, very little, you have multiple drop-offs, and it's going to take some time. Stay away from those. If you guys have seen some of these terrible opportunities in your opportunities tab, do let me know, but stay away from these because these are just going to waste your time and you're going to lose money on these. We're going to get the apps turned on and and see what the first offer is for tonight and get these wheels to moving. So after a few declines, finally got a reasonable offer from DoorDash, $9.75 for 4.6 miles for Little Caesars, aka Little Sleezers. And I have about 4 minutes until the order is supposed to be ready. It is Saturday night, so we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll head in. I'm gonna make sure I've got everything. There's supposed to be a lot of sauces. So we got 1, 2, and then 8 sauces. That looks about right. We should be good. All right, guys, got the order, but before I was about to go into the restaurant to get the customer's order, me and my husband hear like this screeching, brakes locking up, and then somebody hitting something really loud, and then a car comes flying in the parking lot right behind us, like lost control of their car. Thankfully, nobody was in the road. And finally got control of their car and went and parked, but they just hit something over here. There's property damage. Thankfully, they didn't hit anybody because they came hauling into this parking lot. Whatever happened, I'm not even sure because there's cars over here, but a little scary. I'm like, oh my gosh, because there's people walking around. There's a laundromat and restaurants and stuff, but pretty crazy. I'm like, thankfully, nobody was in the road or even me walking to the restaurant because she completely lost control of her car. Luckily, she was able to get control once she got into the parking lot, but super crazy. Anyways, we're gonna go get this customer their food. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, just some property damage over here. I'm not exactly sure what she hit, but the customer is, let me see, did I hit the navigation directions? Kind of threw everything off. I'm like, oh my gosh. Customer's 15 minutes, 4.1 miles, and they are in a house, so we're on our way. I've got to say that is the slowest elevator I have taken. So on the way down, after I dropped off the customer's order, these ladies that I passed in the hallway are leaving. They have, you know, one of the big carts that you put your luggage and stuff on. Well, they're waiting for the elevator, and I had to wait a few moments before I finally got the elevator. So they're there, they're gonna pack that elevator. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the stairs, which was a lot faster. I'm sure they're probably still riding that thing right now. We're gonna get out of this hotel parking lot and see what else we can line up. So after we got out of the hotel parking lot, this is the offer that I got. $3 for 2.6 miles. That's an absolute no. Held out as I usually do, and this trip radar came through for $6.09 for 2.9 miles. So of course I tried to match to it and I got it, thankfully. And we're at McDonald's, so we're gonna go in there and hopefully the order's ready. Usually this McDonald's, there's a little bit of a wait. That's at least the history with this McDonald's. It doesn't seem too busy, so hopefully it's not much of a wait. We're heading in. Thank you. Yeah. Can you guys believe it? The order was ready, sitting on the counter, which is awesome. Customer 6 minutes, 2.2 miles, and it seems to be a house, but that was like the last one, the hotel. I thought it was a house because it, you know, has the address, no hotel name or nothing like that, and then come to find out it's a hotel. Sometimes that's how it goes. But we're gonna go get this order dropped off. There is a PIN required, so I will message them, even though they get notification, just to give them a heads up. So hopefully they're prepared. We're on our way. So like I said, this order needed a PIN, and I had notified the customer that I'm on my way. Well, nobody came out. I knocked on the door and there's a little kid asking me who is it, and I tell them it's, you know, Uber Eats, and they're like, okay. So they open up the door and come to find out their mother had ordered her some food. So she didn't have the PIN, didn't know what it was, and I'm not gonna have her get on the phone with her mother or wherever her mother is. And so I've never had to do this before, and I know some of you guys have mentioned, you know, bypassing the PIN, so I told her that's what I was gonna do. So you'd go under the PIN, you just tap need help, and then it's going to open up this bar, and there's a few different options. Can't confirm delivery PIN, can't find customer, no secure location to drop off. So I did can't confirm delivery PIN, and then it's going to ask you if you want to cancel the delivery or if the order's already been delivered, and I marked it as already delivered and it went through fine. So just an FYI, if there's an issue with the PIN. Another thing is sometimes customers are like, I don't know what my PIN is. Usually it's the last 4 digits of their phone number, so you can always ask them that. I've done that on a few occasions and it's worked, but just in case, like this situation, the kid did not know the mother's PIN. I was able to bypass it, all is well, and didn't have to wait around with them calling their mother or trying to get in contact with one of their parents. So we're gonna get out of this neighborhood and see what else we can line up. Any of you guys that drive for Grubhub, do you guys have any luck on your offers? The past couple of days, I've been getting some Grubhub offers and they have been terrible. Here's one that I just got, $8.10. Now that would be nice if it had some lower miles, like 4-ish miles, but not for 11.7 miles. A lot of these offers are trying to take me into other cities. They're just way too far out, just ridiculous offers. Let me know if you have any luck on Grubhub. I used to, you know, years ago, Grubhub was the app here where I'm at, but not no more. Occasionally I'll get an offer, and sometimes the app's just silent. Past 2 nights, more offers have been coming in, but they have been no good. So I did get an offer from DoorDash that I did end up taking, $7.50 for 3.8 miles for Pizza Hut. I am here right now. We're gonna go in there. I just got notification that the order's ready, so that is a good sign. We're heading in. Yes, I am picking up for, we could arrive, Dawn I with DoorDash. Hi, I'm picking up for Dawn I with DoorDash. Perfect, thank you so much. Thank you. Pizzas were ready, so the customer left a note, and it's a leave at door. It says, if you have difficulty, please don't be shy to call, because they are in an apartment. Not sure which apartment complex this is, but of course if I have any trouble, I'll call them. I've been to a lot of apartment complexes around here, so I've learned my way for the most part, from the very difficult ones to the straightforward, easy ones that are well marked. So we shall find out what apartment complex this is, but that's nice. They left a note. Regardless, I would call if I got lost. So we are on our way. Let me see how far it is. 10 minutes, 1.9 miles. We're on our way. So GPS took us right to the building, right to the exact entrance. The only thing is, where I went into their apartment building thinking it was like the first floor, I'm like, wait a minute, the numbers are off. But then I seen stairs on the other side, which took me down, and there was apartments down there. So got the order dropped off. This apartment complex is more straightforward. I can see the building numbers and the address to verify where I'm at, which is nice. Some apartment complexes, the carports are blocking it, or a tree or something's in the way. But tonight hasn't been too bad of a night. The wheels have been moving, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you did enjoy the ride along, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys.